Under the cover of darkness, for the first time, collegiate skiers will be competing in the Night Jump Challenge. The spills are wet and wild. The water is cold and steamy. Stick around, because things are just heating up. Welcome aboard another edition of Pleasure Boater. Just outside of Blaine, Washington. Where is that? About 100 miles north of Seattle, Washington. Only 5 miles from the Canadian border, and it is cold up here in May, let me tell you. Hello again, everyone. I'm Captain Ted Jones, your host on Pleasure Boater, and joining me right now, our expert on water skiing. This is Chad Kodiak, and Chad, we have something unusual. We're going to jump at night.
Yes, this is the Night Jump Challenge. It is 8:30 p.m. and we got the top 16 jumpers from the Collegiate All-Stars.
All right, now I was going to ask, how do you qualify to do this?
You qualify for All-Stars, and then from the people that qualified, we took the top 16 and seeded them, and it's a bracketed competition.
Yeah, that means it'll be 16, 8, 4, 2, just like you see basketball, racing, or anything else.
Exactly. So the water is about low 50s. It's 49 degrees right now, but it's dropping because the sun is lowering. These guys are getting in the water. I think I'm going to at least stay in short sleeves to show them I can hang with them.
Yeah, no kidding. And it'll begin getting darker and darker. We do have plenty of lights here and tiki torches on the jump.
That is true. Tiki torches on the jump. We got lights to light the ramp, so we make it as safe as possible. But most of the lake is completely dark.
All right, let's get started right now. You're really going to enjoy this. It's never been done before. 16 competitors are in a typical bracket. One runs 16, 8 runs 9, so forth. This is one side of the bracket. And right here's a look at the other side. Let's meet our first two competitors right now.
He's a really hunker.
Stephen Critchley from Lafayette University, majoring in mechanical engineering.
Casey Jowers, UC San Diego, bioengineer.
So Casey Jowers will be up first. You heard he's from Cal State San Diego, representing the West region.
The ramp is 5.5 foot, Ted, which is taller than a regular collegiate ramp, but 5 foot, and the speed is 35 miles an hour for the skiers.
101 feet for Casey Jowers on his first jump.
And this is his third attempt. They get 3 jumps in the first round, so this is his third and final attempt.
Look at that, 108 feet. He sets down on the back of the skis to get balance right there. Now here comes Stephen Critchley. Well, you can see it's raining really hard.
The higher ski does go second, so that if they win, they're done. And he easily wins 185 feet on the opener for Stephen Critchley.
A perfect jump. Look at that picture. Perfect textbook. Comes down at 185 feet. Now, let's meet our next pair of competitors.
Caleb Burdick from Purdue University, and I'm a pharmacy major.
Brandon Scholes, Sacramento State, criminal justice.
So, first will be the lower-seeded Brandon Scholes.
Coming in on his first attempt, Brandon really needs to put a big jump out here to put some pressure on Caleb Burdick. Oh, a nice jump! 117 feet on the opener, and that will be his best jump. So, Caleb Burdick coming in next.
Out of Purdue, should have no problem topping that, and easily at 122 feet, Cale will advance to round number 2.
Brett Mommer, Iowa State, biology.
Jonathan Box from Auburn,
And what's your major?
industrial design.
So Jonathan Box, the lower-seeded competitor out of Auburn in the East region, will jump first.
Ooh, he didn't like what he saw there, Ted, so he took a pass. There is 3 jumps in the first round, so he'll try to dial in here on the second one.
Not too pretty. Does he recover?
Yes! He skis it away on his heels, but it counts.
As long as you can stand up and ski away. Now, Brett Mummer has to beat that.
On his first jump, whoa, way on his heels, and he crushed on the ramp and still went 143 feet.
Let's take another look at it on the replay. You can see it's not pretty. Notice the one ski.
Yeah, he's way on his heels, and he crushes on the ramp, but he had so much speed that it was plenty of distance to beat Jonathan Box.
Didn't look like he was going to make it, but he kept pulling along. He's squatting down. He stands up, and it's an official jump.
Carrie Lee from ULL, and I'm a kinesiology major.
I'm Eric Harvey from UC Davis. I'm a philosophy major.
Now, you mean the women are competing with the men here?
Carrie Lee qualified in the top 16, so Eric Harvey is the lower seed. He goes first on his opener. Ooh, 115 feet for Eric Harvey. Now this will be his third jump. He passed on his second. Let's see if he can beat that 115 coming into the ramp. Not as much speed, so not as much distance. 115 will stand. That's the score Carrie Lee will have to beat.
And here comes Carrie Lee right now, representing the South Central region. That light on their helmet, by the way, is a light stick. 109 feet for Carrie Lee. Doesn't get it done, she'll try again.
Yeah, she's our first skier to have to go to a second jump here in the first round. Let's see if she can put it together here in the second. Oh, much nicer jump. 118 feet, so Carrie Lee advances.
The only female competitor in the 16 will advance to the second round. She's plenty tough. Take a look at exactly how she did it off the ramp, which she lowered to 5 feet, because that's where the women must jump from, and still managed to beat her competitor solidly.
So no upsets in our first 4 matchups. All the higher seeds will advance to the second round.
And we'll take a look at that right now. You can see Critchley and Burdick both moved out into the second round. Mommer and Carrie Lee. We'll have the other 8 competitors coming up in the next segment. We are brought to you by Mothers, Polishes, Waxes, and Cleaners. Remember, there's no shine like Mothers. Available at quality retailers everywhere. And by Marine Mechanics Institute. Dream it, learn it, live it. And by the National Collegiate Water Ski Association, second only to study. We'll be back with more